Hi, I'm David Tubb. We're here today to talk about the installation procedure for the distance reduction indicator. You receive your distance reduction indicator, it will come packaged and completely assembled. And there are several ways to install it depending if you're going to put it on with your scope already on, or you're going to put it on and obviously level it to whatever MOA rail you've got. From the factory they come adjusted to a 0 MOA vertical, so you may have to loosen these little 3 screws on the front and move this plate, indicating plate, up or down slightly in order to be sure that when the rifle is level, and if you look right here, I have a level on this rifle, so we're starting with a level gun per se, and if you had a 20 MOA base here, you really want to move this level out and put it on your barrel, because you want your barrel level, and then you will make this read 0 on the rear when you have it, this little plate properly adjusted up or down. So it comes fully assembled. A Allen wrench will take this off. There doesn't really need to be any Loctite on this. This is a stainless screw into an aluminum shoulder. So if you kind of snug it up and you hear it click and clack a little bit or snap, it's not going to come loose. Right? So when you take this off, you'll notice that here's your DRI housing, and here's your screw. You have a bushing, it will not come out. And then, I'll set this down right quickly. And then you have 3 other screws. You have a nylon screw. We're going to go ahead and remove the nylon screw. We put it in there so you can't lose it, because you may want to be using this nylon stop screw. We turn around and we have 2 screws on the bottom. So if you had a scope on here, let's assume we had there, you could take this piece and you could push it over, and then you could install it with the scope on, right? We're going to install it right here with the scope off for the purposes of this video. So you just run this little Allen wrench in, and you have another option, the way to do this, and or to further check or recheck and make sure, or move it slightly. And that is, you see I put it on like this, but if I had gone ahead and had this piece on, let's say right here, okay, then I can also adjust it, the back screw here and the front screw through this hole. Okay? So I can slide this forward and aft with this piece on. Okay? And obviously when I tighten this up, I get it nice and snug. Make sure that this, and listen for this little snap or crack, all right? Get that little snap or crack? It's not going to come loose on you, all right? You snug it up there, it won't come loose. Now, when we do this, and obviously we move our plate on the back, and if you watch this, this thing is virtually silent, okay? You watch it spin around there. There it is. It repeats to within about a degree. There was a 1 degree low, okay? That was right on the money. Okay, that one's right on the money. So it repeats within 2 degree, and you notice it's silent. Right now, why would you want to use the nylon screw? Well, being the scope that you're using, okay, where you put it on the rifle. So I'm going to show you 2 places why you would want it and why you might not want it. All right. So I'm just going to set this on a ring back, and you'll notice when I hit this now. Here this runs into the focus knob, all right? So if I've had this 1 notch further forward, okay, does not run into the focus knob, right? So you need to decide where you're going to position this. Obviously you're going to read it from this side, and your friend or your spotter is going to read from this side, all right? So you go, well, why do we use the nylon screw? Well, if we do put the nylon screw on or in the front hole, obviously this one goes in the rear hole. There's 2 holes there to go in, front and rear, right? And just screw it in till it just stops, and it won't come out. Got a lot of threads holding it. We'll put this back on, and once again we're going to look for our little distinctive snap or crack. We'll put this on. Okay. All right, now watch. We've limited how far this will move. Now it will go past the range of readings, okay? But what this also does then is when you put your scope on, where this had a problem before, if you notice now, it doesn't hit, see? It doesn't run into your focus lock. So, depending on what you're going to do, you may want the nylon screw or you may not. And this doesn't really require any maintenance at all. It can get dirty. You can wash it off. There's nothing on here that's going to rust. And, it should be good for years and years of use. Once again, the distance reduction indicator installation. If you have any questions, you can always call Superior Shooting Systems, 806-323-9488 if you have any questions, or if you lose a screw. So.
For more information or to order your own distance reduction indicator, visit us on the web at www.davidtubb.com. Product demonstrations can be found on our YouTube channel. Simply search for David Tubb.